As Tunde ventured into the dense forest, the air grew thick with anticipation. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting eerie shadows on the ground. He paused, closing his eyes and focusing on the sounds around him. The whispers of the wind, the rustle of leaves, and the distant calls of birds all melded together, guiding him deeper into the wilderness. His large ears perked up, catching subtle noises others might overlook. A faint growl rumbled in the distance, sending a shiver down his spine. "That's it," Tunde thought, his heart pounding. The lion was close. Taking a deep breath, Tunde followed the sound, each step a mix of fear and determination. He reminded himself that his ears, often a source of mockery, were now his greatest asset. With each soft footfall, he felt more attuned to the forest, more alive. Suddenly, the growl grew louder, echoing through the trees. Tunde crouched behind a thick bush, his heart racing. Through the leaves, he spotted the lion, majestic and fearsome, its golden mane catching the dappled sunlight. Tunde's instincts kicked in. "Stay calm," he whispered to himself. Summoning all his courage, Tunde stepped out from behind the bush, calling out, "Lion, I am Tunde, and I am not afraid of you." His voice echoed through the forest, trembling but resolute. The lion turned, its fierce eyes locking onto Tunde. In that moment, Tunde felt a surge of adrenaline. He knew he had to act quickly. Using his sharp hearing, he listened for the lion's movements, ready to react. As the lion approached, Tunde steadied himself, remembering Baba Yao's wisdom. "This is your moment, Tunde. Show them your strength." With a courageous roar, Tunde faced the beast, ready to protect his village and prove that true strength lies within, not in appearances. The battle for his destiny had begun. Heroes returned. The sun dipped low in the sky as Tunde made his way back to Olubunmi, a triumphant grin stretching across his face. Clutched tightly in his hand was the lion's mane, a symbol of his victory and bravery. Every step felt lighter, each breath filled with pride. As he approached the village, he could see the men gathered near the entrance, their expressions a mix of anxiety and curiosity. Tunde's heart raced. He was no longer just the boy they had mocked. He was their protector. "Tunde!" shouted Kofi, rushing forward, his eyes wide with disbelief. "Is it really you? You defeated the lion?" Tunde nodded, unable to contain his excitement. "Yes, I did. I tracked it using my ears and I faced it without fear." The villagers gathered around, whispers of awe spreading through the crowd. No longer were they pointing and laughing, instead they looked at him with admiration. Tunde held up the lion's mane, the golden fur shimmering in the fading sunlight. "I did this for our village," he declared, his voice steady. Kofi stepped forward, a proud smile on his face. "Tunde, you are our hero. Your courage and strength have saved us all." The villagers cheered, their voices ringing through the air. Tunde's heart swelled with joy as they embraced him, their laughter now warm and welcoming. They no longer saw his large ears as a reason for mockery. Instead, they viewed them as a mark of his bravery and resilience. From that day on, Tunde's ears became a symbol of strength, a reminder that true power lies in embracing one's uniqueness. As the sun set over Olubunmi, Tunde knew he had not only proved himself to the village, but also discovered the strength within himself, transforming pain into pride and laughter into love. The celebration in Olubunmi continued, as Tunde basked in the warmth of his newfound respect. Laughter filled the air and the villagers praised his bravery. Yet, amidst the joy, Tunde noticed Kofi standing at the edge of the crowd, his face clouded with shame. After the festivities subsided, Kofi approached Tunde, his head bowed. "Tunde," he began, his voice trembling, "I need to talk to you." Tunde, still filled with joy from the day's events, nodded. "What is it, Kofi?" Kofi took a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. "I'm sorry for how I treated you. I laughed and mocked you for your ears, and I let everyone else's opinions affect me. I was wrong." His eyes glistened with unshed tears. "You showed such courage today, and I was ashamed to be your brother." Tunde's heart softened at Kofi's words. He remembered the pain of betrayal, but also the importance of forgiveness. "I forgive you, Kofi," he said gently. "We all make mistakes. What matters is that we learn from them." Kofi looked up, relief washing over his face. "Thank you, Tunde. I promise to be a better brother and stand by your side." As they embraced, the bond between the twins grew stronger. Tunde felt a sense of completeness, knowing that Kofi truly understood the value of acceptance. The villagers watched the brothers reconcile, and whispers of wisdom spread among them. They learned a valuable lesson that day. True strength is not just about physical prowess, but also about kindness and humility. With hearts full of hope and understanding, Tunde and Kofi stood together, ready to face the world as not just brothers, but as allies who embraced their differences and supported one another. The laughter of the villagers now echoed with a deeper meaning, one that celebrated uniqueness rather than ridiculed it. As time passed, Olubunmi's remarkable story transformed into a cherished legend. The tale of the boy with large ears who faced a fearsome lion became woven into the fabric of village life, told and retold around flickering fires under starlit skies. Elders gathered the children, their eyes twinkling with excitement. "Let me tell you about Tunde," they began, their voices rich with warmth. "Once, there was a boy who was mocked for his ears. But he showed great courage when he faced the lion that threatened our village." Children listened in awe, their imaginations ignited by tales of bravery. Tunde used his sharp hearing to track the lion, proving that what makes us different can be our greatest strength, the elders explained. He taught us that it's not how we look on the outside that matters, but the strength we carry within. As the story spread, villagers began to embrace their differences. The once mocked became celebrated, and a sense of unity blossomed in Olubunmi. Inspired by Tunde's courage, people learned to stand tall and proud, recognizing that their unique traits could lead to extraordinary achievements. Kofi often joined the storytelling sessions, recounting his own journey of forgiveness and growth alongside Tunde. "We must always support one another," he would say, "for together we are stronger." Generations passed, but the lessons of Tunde lived on. Young boys and girls, inspired by the legend, found strength in their uniqueness and faced challenges with newfound confidence. The village of Olubunmi thrived as a community that celebrated differences, knowing that each person like Tunde held the power to become a hero in their own right. And so, the legend of Tunde echoed through time. A timeless reminder that true bravery lies in embracing who we are and uplifting one another, no matter how different we may seem.